You're watching Homebrew, hosted by Big Secue at Secue.com.
So we'll move on to your brews.
We've got some of my brews here now. After drinking all your brews, I'm actually thinking, it always gets to this stage where we've drunk the brewery's beers and then we've got to start drinking my home brews. And I'm thinking, wish I hadn't actually brought that, to be honest. But it is what it is.
To be honest, we have that back as well. Some recipes, I mean, it takes so many trials and errors to get them. And I think home brews, I prefer drinking home brew.
Well,
you get to taste real beer.
You'll certainly taste some hops, I promise you that. So we have this Old Scottish, which is a malt liquor. It's been brewed to try and reflect American malt liquors like Old English 800, Colt 45, Big Bear, all that kind of stuff. It's as a kind of a tribute to the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube, who are currently engaged in a war with the homebrewers on YouTube. Bet you didn't know that, Lewis.
No, I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Anyway, it is what it is. It's cheap and cheerful. It's 6.8%.
How do you make it?
I've made it with corn syrup, rice maltose, and a hopped malt extract kit that was European lager.
Oh, you're breaking all the rules then.
Yeah, I know. So then we've also got this one. Now this one, Operation Bastard. At this point in time, I haven't released the video for Operation Bastard. So, for continuity's sake, the video for Bastard will get released after we drink this. Or something like that, okay? This one was made with a lager kit, because all I do is kit enhancements at this time. I don't do all grain.
Okay.
Ashley does all grain.
Okay.
But I do my best to enhance the kits. So this has got a lager kit in it. It's got a can of creamed sweet corn in it, and it's also got 25 grams of homeopathic hop powder that I got off eBay.
Right.
And I saw it on eBay, and the guy said, "Well, I have no idea if you can do it or not. Why don't you buy it and brew it and see?" So I did, and it's so fine, the powder, that if you were to put your nose in the packet and sniff it, you'd actually end up with half it up your nose. It's really fine. So that went into a boil with that. It was done with lager yeast as well. And there's a control bottle. I've dry hopped it with lots and lots of hops that I can't quite remember which ones I did now. But this one's dry hopped. There's a control bottle that I primed with Fizz Whiz popping candy. So we've got a Heja Beige. That's a porter. Lots of roasty malts in there. But this is a hopped porter. Okay. And this is a dry hopped porter.
Right.
So when you taste it and smell it, it's been described more of an IPA than a porter. Chocolate stout, Swig and Pig. I haven't actually created a fancy label for that one yet.
What chocolate do you put into it? Is it cocoa or?
No, just chocolate malt.
Chocolate malt. Oh, I see. Right.
I've done grains in there. Chocolate malt and roasted barley as well.
This one looks really interesting.
Yeah, that one's extra strong vintage ale. It's actually one of my older labels, but I've made that for the second time. That's actually a recipe from the Cooper's website. Cooper's are the main kit producers, like the brewery in Australia.
Yeah.
So that's an Australian pale ale kit, a real ale kit, and golden syrup, as well as it's been dry hopped with Hersbrucker and I think Cascade as well.
You would get it up here. That's a Dundee phrase, isn't it?
Yes, I'm actually quite proud of this one. So if it falls flat on its arse, then so will I, publicly.
Strong beer for ball bags.
Strong beer.
There's plenty of them here.
For ball bags.
Do they know what ball bags are?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're Scottish, you know what a ball bag is. If you're English, you might. If you're American, you probably have no idea. We could ask one of the lads to demonstrate.
It just means a very nice person. That's all
very
it means.
Nice person. So anyway, this one is a cross between a a Scottish heavy and an English mild, and it's been dry hopped with Willamette.
Well, will we try these and then we'll move on to, and you can describe these? Which one will we start at? Will we just go in a line?
Go on a line!
So remind us again what this one is. The Old Scottish
Old
malt
Scottish.
liquor.
And I try this with the caveat of, it's not the best beer in the world.
Oh, wow.
But it is carbonated.
How much sugar do you add per litre, bottle of carbon?
It's about 5 grams.
Okay.
Teaspoon, I think it's about 5 grams, isn't it?
Do you want to have some? No.
Oh, who's getting the Armageddon story?
I told them one glass, this is a big glass.
It's well carved.
You have? Yeah. I love trying to very smart. Nice colour. You get quite a lot of caramel with that.
Yeah. And the corns.
You actually had it all. This stuff for a couple of days.
I did, I got some.
That's really interesting. Very nice.
I think it's the unfermentable sugars in the corn syrup, especially the maltose.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to kind of be negative about it before we tried it, but it is what it is. And if you're, I don't think you could call it a lawnmower lager, but an afternoon in the sunshine, you could sit and drink a couple of these.
I agree with you. It's one of these beers you have in the afternoon when you're doing something in the sun. It's a summer, refreshes it.
But more flavours to come. That is the worst of the lot. Okay, let's go for Operation Bastard.
Operation Bastard. 5%.
See if I can.
Remind me again about how you make this one.
Now, this one is made with homeopathic hops.
Oh yeah, powder.
It's like a powder, and hops are used widely for nerves, sleeping disorders, because it chills you out, basically.
That smells really minty, actually.
Yeah, I totally agree, it does.
And the colour, I mean, what is that the powder that does that?
Is that the cream sweet corn? That's the cream sweet corn, in association with the lager. Yeah.
I'm going to try this.
Very lovely.
It's very herbal.
I've never tried a beer like that before.
It is.
It's really herbal.
It is herbal. Yeah. I'm trying to think which hops it was I put in here. I think it might have been Summit.
I'm about to say it's quite earthy. So this is your porter?
Yes.
Hoppy porter.
The name is pronounced Hej Abej.
And what does that mean?
Well, it's because a friend of mine, Andrew Grassi, who actually did the camera work on the Brown Brewery tour, he went out on the piss one night and he went into a bar and he found a big pump of Brewdog beer and he took a picture of it and he sent it to me on Facebook saying, look, thought of you when I saw this. I then texted him back saying, how much is a pint? And by that point he was so pissed, the only thing he came back with was Hej Abej. So that's how much a pint is in the Nether Rim.
That's a brilliant game. It's got a great story behind it. I think we should start doing it with plastic. Well, that hisses amazing. And it doesn't come over. I mean, we experiment with different amounts of priming sugar, but when you're doing it in 300 glass bottles, if you do too much, it just falls over.
Yeah.
But with these, you get a really nice hiss.
You do, yeah.
That colour. Or that just to show the camera the colour of that. That's on the contrast. That's incredible.
Put it back.
Great.
So this one is,
wow.
This one's a dark ale kit, a Cooper's dark ale kit, and I've put in a load of chocolate malt to it, and then I've dry hopped it with 300 grams of hops.
It's very Brewdog, actually.
Well, thank you very much. I'll take that as a compliment. 300 grams on a 20-liter.
I think this smells like a Tokyo, obviously not the
Possibly.
not the strength of Tokyo.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Enjoy.
You still want to buy that for you? And I've never tried it.
No. Well, I mean, I suppose IPAs traditionally have a big hoppiness to it.
Yeah.
But this is more meatier than
Yeah. say, I think it's really nice, and I think to make it better, add more Marisol or whatever the base law is.
As a kid.
Yeah. Well, I can give you some Marisol and put this up to 7. Really, I mean, it's really nice.
In fact, I actually made a stout once. It was 8.2%, and I made it with molasses. I called it the Storm Crow. Well,
Tell you what,
that was really good.
Okay, so you molasses there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I've used it once. Popular with
you know, I was saying I think this could do with being a bit heavier in the alcohol.
Yeah. I've got an
It's a
idea.
bit heavy.
Oh, come on, don't skim. You may as well put Armageddon in it.
And I bet I could try this and see. I bet you that'll be delicious. No, that wasn't before.
No, I think that's nice. Flipping the chocolate pulp, I think that's something unless it's it's in the dark.
There is a dark beer kit.
Yeah.
I think you're right there. The higher EBV does let
It brings it out. It doesn't drink its own. In fact, look at what the Armageddon.
Bloody hell, he's going for it.
Oh, goodness, I didn't more data.
So it's become a blend. It's a bit more. Yes.
Oh yeah, big alcohol nose on it.
Yeah. And you get all the flavors from the brew you now.
Oh yeah.
Right, so the science of the color.
It's recorded on that.
That's really good.
It is, it's nice. I think we should go into business together. You brew that stuff, and we'll brew the Armageddon Beer, we'll mix it together.
It's not bad.
What we can call it?
Bloody hell, I don't know.
Well, we had
That's the younger version of the Heritage version. That more drunk.
Remember that. That's delicious. So that's what you need to do. Buy a bottle of that. And a bottle of that. Brew some of that. Or email him. And make your own. Fantastic. So, we'll move on to your next one.
Okay, yeah.
Swigging Pig.
Swigging Pig chocolate stout.
What with this?
Well, I'll take that as a compliment, Zoe.
Lovely. It's, have you got black hops in this?
There's roasted barley, which was black,
Yeah.
and chocolate malt. But other than that, it's just an Irish stout.
Definitely. Toasted roasters. I'm guessing the kit probably uses black malt. That's my favourite so far. I like that one.
We'll get through this.
7.9% of jail.
This one's very hoppy as well.
Clean.
Whoa!
Oh no! Sorry, that was seriously overhauled.
How much sugar did you get?
It's been in the car. It's been in the car getting sugar.
Somebody should up around it.
That's the right one.
That was it. God, it's still something out. Jeez, still beautiful.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
I'm guessing it's that colour because it's just fizzed up.
well, not entirely no. This one is dry hop with a lot of hops as well.
And which hops?
Now we had Summit in there, and there was Cascade and Willamette, I think, as well.
Yeah. I think it's got the same as our hop help, with a slight soapiness that you get from the hops.
Yeah, no, I can see
That's
where
why
you're
it's
going.
difficult to make a good hop beer, I think.
must admit that style of beer, for me, it's all about the hops. Everyone knows that. My viewers know that. It's all about the hops. I just go mental chucking hops. Really.
So tell us about this one.
All right, so this one is a cross between a Scottish heavy and an English lager, and it has been dry hopped with Willamette, single hop edition in dry hop. Excellent. In secondary. Let's do that, right? Okay.
That's an excellent one.
It is good.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Ooh. Very good bits. It's almost like a burning on the throat. I must admit, this beer is the kind of beer that I love.
There's a really cold in that, isn't there?
Willamette is really underrated. In fact, Willamette is the main hop that's used in Brewmeister. They just use it a lot less.
Yeah, a lot less. It's quite earthy now, isn't it? Certainly this beer
It is, yeah. When I first used it, I didn't actually think it would be. I was only using it because that's what I had, dry hop.
It's got a bit of a licorice.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But I think it came out not bad, actually. I really quite like that. I'm glad I've got quite a bit of that. So.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not dry.